3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
At the 5-yard line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Christian McCaffrey.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jamie Collins, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st down, Detroit.
See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for it after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 12-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Swift, the
Well, not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 14, Panthers nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down now, Swift. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Complete.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turn. Turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
3-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Christian McCaffrey.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Bridgewater buying time to his left. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, 52, come on.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. A desperation heave for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to
Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
5-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this is complete to Moore, the comebacker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
15-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Lions 21, Panthers 14.
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Detroit.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running is Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Clay Matthews still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 38, Bridgewater. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Bridgewater. Sanders has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
You got blocked, Lee. 44 is the mark. Check. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Detroit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, the left side completion to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and
oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Detroit, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Carolina, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.